Let's talk, you mentioned international. One of the things that strikes me about a lot of Turkish companies, and yours would be one of the exceptions, is a lot of Turkish companies are very much focused on delivering Turkish goods to Turkish people, in Turkish, living in Turkey. And there's very little international presence. I mean, I know you are in Ukraine. You have this sort of bizarre, you're in, what is it, Ukraine, Australia,
We
Poland.
started Australia, South Korea, Ukraine, Greece, Poland.
Okay.
Then we shut down South Korea, we sold Australia. So today it's Ukraine and Poland.
Okay, so two things on that. When you were in Australia, were you under the Markafoni brand, or did you have your own?
We did name the brand name there as brands exclusive.
Right.
Markafoni is not the best English.
This was one of the things that I wanted to mention, which is, I was watching the startup pitch contest today, and one of the things that struck me was that a lot of the names of the companies that people have chosen may be fantastic here in Turkey, but there was one of them. It's like, try and say, I couldn't even begin to pronounce the name of the company. Sure. And so I think if you're going to set up an international company, you've got to choose that name really. I think Markafoni would work. I mean, it wouldn't mean anything, but it would work.
Yes, it could work, but I think the home market is so big and everything is so new, especially in online. The major target must be to be successful here. So it would be much more stranger to be not successful in Turkey, but successful in Greece and Poland. I think we have been lucky to have a balance in that, and I understand fully all other companies, they need to be successful in this big e-commerce world.
Do you think there's a problem in Turkey, that Turkey is big enough, what is it, 75 million, something of that order, 3 million Turks living in Germany, so you're getting on pretty close to the population of Germany. Mm-hmm. So it's a big country, big population. So you can build a $100, $200, $300 million company here, and $300 million, that would do me. I'm not a greedy man. Do you think there's a problem that, in a sense, the country is big enough to support that sort of, medium-sized companies, and therefore people are happy to do that? And I compare this, one of the other countries I know very well is Estonia. Mm-hmm. The population of Estonia is 1.3 million people. So that's not even, I don't know, I don't know, a Turkish city that's 1 million people. I don't know, I mean, Istanbul is a lot more than that.
No, let's say a neighborhood of Istanbul.
Yeah, exactly. So that's your entire country. So there they think global from day one. I mean, absolutely, exactly. The moment you are born.
The Swiss model.
Yeah. So do you think, would your advice be to startups here? Would you say, okay, it's fine to concentrate on Turkey? Or would you say, no, actually think global? There's a big old world out there, go and conquer it.
Well, it depends. I would always say be successful in one market, and if the Turkish one is the easiest for you, then start with the Turkish one. They might be, especially for e-commerce, I think they will have to focus on Turkey in the domestic market. If you are having a game in social gaming like Peak Games, then you have to think much more globally on that.
And then choose a good name.
Definitely.
Choose a good name for your company.